Week 2 is complete, and I'm here to give you the quick rundown. Starting out on Thursday night, the Chiefs win once again, beating the Chargers 27-24. However, Mike Williams completely dominated the Kansas City defense. Justin Watson stepped up with a 41-yard touchdown after Mecole Hardman got injured. Justin Herbert showed insane toughness by finishing the game even with fractured ribs. Moving on, the Giants are now 2-0 after defeating the Panthers, despite a few problems on the Giants' side. The Giants' offense started out very slow, with Saquon rushing 5 times for 3 yards. Daniel Jones has now been sacked a total of 8 times between last week and this week. But hey, a win is a win. Despite the Patriots' win over the Steelers, Mac Jones does not look like the same quarterback as last season. He clearly forced many throws, even trying to throw into triple coverage. Nelson Agholor was a playmaker with 110 yards receiving, not to mention his 44-yard touchdown in the last 30 seconds of the first half. Claypool showed some frustration post-game, saying they need to start throwing the ball downfield. And I don't think anyone can disagree with this because all they did was run. Next up, the Ravens blew their 28-7 lead, causing Miami to win 42-38. Tua threw for a career high of 469 yards and 6 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson absolutely dominated the Dolphins' defense in the first half, including a 79-yard touchdown run. However, it went downhill from there. The Falcons gave the Rams a run for their money, but the Rams nearly pulled it off after almost blowing a 31-10 lead. Stafford threw 3 interceptions versus Buffalo last week, and then 2 more against Atlanta. If they want to make it far again this season, they're going to have to figure out their turnover problem. Jalen Ramsey had a much better game this week, shouting, "I'm him," after snagging an interception in the end zone. Trey Lance suffered a season-ending ankle injury, causing Jimmy G to take over. Deebo Samuel carried the 49ers offense, receiving 44 yards and rushing for another 53. Seattle, on the other hand, drowned in penalties, turnovers, and just simply could not move the ball. I just know Cowboys fans woke up on Monday morning in a great mood after Cooper Rush led them to a victory over the Bengals thanks to a game-winning field goal by Brett Maher. We will see how Rush continues to do until Dak is back. Moving on to the craziest game of the week. The Cardinals were down 20-0 at halftime, and it didn't help that James Conner had to exit the game due to an ankle injury. However, Kyler Murray completely turned the game around in the second half, leading them to overtime. Arizona secured the win when Renfrow fumbled and Murphy picked it up, running it all the way for a touchdown. Last but certainly not least, Buffalo absolutely destroyed the Titans, beating them 41-7. The connection between Allen and Diggs is unstoppable, and that is what makes them Super Bowl contenders. Derrick Henry is usually a defense's worst nightmare, but not on Monday. He had only 13 carries for 25 yards. The Bills should be very concerned by how many injuries they had just on Monday night.